Alright, it's card of the day, and this is card number 256, titled The Marvelous Droid C-3PO. Let's learn more about the adventures of C-3PO. After climbing out of the damaged ship, C-3PO and R2-D2 were charged at by the world's natives, the diminutive Patitites, who stood less than half a meter tall. The droid's dismissal of them as a threat was countered by strikes from the Patitites' powered spears, which produced electrical currents and knocked both droids to the ground. C-3PO and R2-D2 were both then tied to the ground and told of the virtues of the big Heizu, their leader. Heizu soon arrived on the scene and banished them from the planet, but when the droids were cut loose, an offended R2-D2 approached the Patitite leader with the intention of fighting. C-3PO tried to intervene but ended up inadvertently knocking the astromech droid down and turning the Heizu into a pile of goo. Free from their leader's despotism, the Patitites cheered his conquerors and set to work helping R2-D2 fix the Y-Wing. Several of them asked C-3PO to be their new leader, but he instead decided to introduce them to democracy. The three smartest and most compassionate Patitites were brought forward and the new leader to be chosen by way of applause, but squabbling broke out between the divided crowd. C-3PO and R2-D2 quickly boarded the repaired starfighter and left the Patitites to their new democracy, knocking them all over with the backwash of the ship's ion drive in the process. During their flight from Patitite Patuna, the droids realized that ship and occupants alike were running out of power. They accordingly touched down on the nearby planet of Balnab, and a frightened C-3PO followed his companion into the fog after R2-D2 scanned for a viable power source. However, a group of Balnab hunters quickly found them and ensnared them in a net. The two droids were brought to a clearing surrounded by canyon walls, where an enormous hologram of Albi Diwa, a being of the same species as most of the Balnab hunters, killed one of his underlings with a bolt of lightning for daring to show independent thought by bringing non-living things before him. C-3PO did not hesitate to point out that he was a hologram, and Diwa responded by sending more lightning bolts striking the ground around the protocol droid. Meanwhile, R2-D2 discovered a hidden room in a canyon wall and learned that Diwa was nothing more than a false being projected by 4 DUM series pit droids at computers. When he shoved one of the droids out into the open, the ruse was revealed and the Balnab hunters stormed the hidden room. A light fight ensued, and C-3PO and R2-D2 walked away from the ensuing explosions that rocked the canyon. That's it for now. More information on the next C-3PO card. And now it's the back side of the card, and it's a puzzle piece. Well, that's the card of the day. Look out for the next card. Thank you for watching Star Wars Obsessed Card of the Day. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can follow Star Wars Obsessed on Instagram and Facebook.